Time to crack open the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog Sports Page brought to you this morning by JRR and Bud Light's Thursday Night Football. We're going to be out at Twin Peaks on iDrive ahead of the 49ers and the Seahawks game on Thursday night, Taco Bob.
Ice cold Bud Light specials. The beautiful Bud Light girls will be out with us. All we need you. Come join us. Twin Peaks.
You're gonna have some Purdy girls out there. Get it, Purdy, Brock Purdy, 49ers.
I made that joke on Friday about Purdy.
Well, we wrapped up the week's action last night with Monday Night Football and Kyler Murray exiting stage left probably for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. The Patriots beat the Arizona Cardinals 27-13 on Monday Night Football. The big story, though, Kyler Murray, as you just mentioned, the Arizona Cardinals quarterback. They just signed him to a huge deal before the season, $230 million. I think most of that guaranteed, and now it looks like he has a torn ACL, which means, as you just mentioned, he's out for the rest of this season, which is not the big deal because the Cardinals are going nowhere this season. They're 4-9, but it's probably going to stretch into next season. Kyler Murray, obviously a mobile quarterback who scrambles quite a bit, so yeah. This is devastating for the future of the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, they signed this guy to that $230 million contract, hoping he was going to be their quarterback of the future, and it just has not gone well, even before last night. I mean, there was the thing before the season where it was revealed that he had to have the clause in his contract that mandated that he had to have at least 4 hours of independent study during game weeks, which essentially meant, hey, this guy doesn't want to do the work on his own, so they had to put it in his contract.
Yeah, like step it up.
Yeah, so this is bad news for the Arizona Cardinals. But the Patriots, hey, they're still hanging around. They're 7-6, only one game behind Lynch's former team, the Miami Dolphins. They are still in the wild card hunt. I don't think anybody's going to catch the Buffalo Bills in that division, but the Patriots, the Dolphins, they're in the battle for the wild card. So we'll see what happens. By the way,
did you see
the Bills next week?
Yeah, a Saturday night in Buffalo, and it looks like there's snow in the forecast.
Oh, God. Good Lord.
That's
Tua
good.
in the snow.
I didn't even think of that. I was just thinking about that's going to be some serious running touchdowns for Allen.
Yeah, that little delicate China doll body. Oh, in the snow. Wow. Yeah. Hopefully he can get it done. I have a poll question for you, Lynn.
Hey, real quick, before you do the poll, while we're on the subject of football, it doesn't look good for Mike Leach.
No. Mike Leach, Mississippi State football coach. He's still in the hospital. He was airlifted to the hospital in Jackson, Mississippi, over the weekend. Yeah, he's still in the hospital. According to the Jackson Clarion Ledger, he had a massive heart attack. There's not been many other details beside that, but as I mentioned yesterday, Mississippi State has already appointed defensive coordinator Zach Arnett as the interim coach. He's in charge of the football program now. Doesn't look like Leach is going to be coaching the team anytime soon. Hopefully he gets through this. But yeah,
critical condition. So
he's in critical condition.
All right, what was your poll question there, dog?
Well, speaking of college football, we talked about this a little bit yesterday, and you're a big fan of the Army-Navy game. Well, Navy, of course, lost that game, and afterwards they fired their longtime head coach, Ken Niumatalolo.
I know, hard to say.
Yeah. So they fired him. He's their winningest coach of all time. Here's your poll question.
I told you, just name him Lolo.
Yeah, or Coach Ken is what I've been calling him. Are you okay with Navy firing their coach after 3 straight losing seasons, or should the Naval Academy be about more than winning, Lynch?
I think all of our military aspire to greatness on all levels.
Yeah, okay. All right. So you're okay with it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay with it.
Absolutely.
Okay. I mean, he had been pretty successful at Navy prior to the last 3 seasons. He came out yesterday. He did an interview with ESPN in which he said, hey, we're not allowed to redshirt players. Army is allowed to redshirt players. Air Force is allowed to redshirt players, but we are not because the Naval Academy expects their what do they call the midshipmen? They expect them to graduate within 4 years, so you're not allowed to give them a red shirt, whereas Army and Air Force do. So he's saying, hey, we're not playing on the level playing field.
Well, then the portal as well is an issue.
Yeah, well, I don't think any of the academies. He was specifically talking as to why they've lost to Army the last 3 years.
All right.
Yeah,
And at the end of the day, if you look at his entire record, the end of the last 3 seasons have been bad. But you guys were saying yesterday his overall record is a winning record.
yeah, he's the winningest coach in Navy history.
Exactly.
15 years. I have a little bit of an issue because again, you go through the pandemic, you're not allowed to redshirt players and extend their careers, whereas the other schools are, as are the other academies. So I have a bit of an issue with it.
Yeah, I don't think he should have been fired.
So.
All right. Hey, Bulldog, where are you taking in the big Argentina-Croatia match today?
I'm rooting for Croatia in this one. They're my new sort of the Cinderella story.
I thought Morocco was the Cinderella
Well,
story.
Morocco, is Morocco the first? Are they the first?
First African country to...
Yeah. Okay, I'll go with Morocco or Croatia. The only reason I'm going with Croatia is I have a couple of buddies who are of Croatian ancestry. So
Well, stick with them then, dude.
Yeah, I am.
He's wavering. You know it's going to be my team when whichever one wins later.
But who are you guys rooting for?
It's probably going to end up being Argentina and France in the final, but I don't.
I want Argentina.
I don't care.
All right, let's all get our things in now that we're saying it. Dog, who are you officially going
Well,
with?
if it's Argentina and France, France will just surrender and retreat.
All right, Dog, which one are you picking?
That old gag.
For World Cup champ, who are you picking?
Who am I picking?
Are you picking Croatia? I'm writing down our picks.
I'm rooting for Croatia. Yeah, hell, okay. I'll pick with my heart. That's never really smart, but yeah, I'll go with Croatia.
Okay, Croatia, Pat.
I say the final will be Argentina and France, with France winning the World Cup.
Okay, France, got it.
Wow.
World Cup. I got it written down. We can address this later. When are the finals?
On Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Who do you have?
I told you I have Argentina.
Okay, so you have Argentina.
All right, don't cry for us.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Hey,
of that song.
real quick, big news in college basketball. Chris Beard, the highly successful coach at Texas, also took Texas Tech to the 2019 NCAA championship game. He's been suspended without pay after he was arrested on Monday on felony family violence charges after a woman who says she is his fiance says that he, essentially choked her until she almost passed out.
Oh, God. All right. Mike the Bulldog Bianchi from FM 96.9 The Game's open mic show on Adjacent to Us each weekday morning. He is a sports columnist for the Orlando Sentinel and a grown man barking during the sports page here on JRR.
Oh!